Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to 3 Freaky True Dating App Horror Stories by Mr. Nightmare. Now I know I've been away for a little bit, been away for a hot minute. It's been about a week since I've uploaded. I went and visited with my girlfriend's family, you know, COVID restrictions pending. You know what, I'm just joking around. No, I was making sure I wasn't experiencing any symptoms, you know, socially distant the whole time on the way up. It was just me driving up. It was just, you know, just so I don't get canceled here. You get what I'm saying? I just went up for a small little visit, just for like the weekend or so. And yeah, before that I just didn't upload a couple days before that, but I did stream a little bit on my gaming channel. I'm releasing a new video on my gaming channel. It's like 6-7 minutes long. It's just like clips from my Warzone streams, funny moments, good kills, shit like that. It's going to be in the link in the description as my second channel. It should be uploaded by the time this video is out. If not, subscribe, turn on post notifications, watch it. If you enjoy what you see in that clip, a lot of stuff like that on the Warzone stream, so make sure you check it out and just continue to watch the streams if you're interested. You know, I ain't trying to pressure you. But anyways, 3 Freaky True Dating App Horror Stories. I know Mr. Nightmare has done a video like this before. I can't remember how long ago. It's been a while. He's definitely recycling old videos he's done. Nothing against it. I definitely do it a lot. But he has been recently. I mean, it's tough. Probably in quarantine. Not a lot of shit's going on. Like how quarantine happened this past year. When you think about it, COVID's been going on for a year. Isn't that crazy? But through all this stuff, still, not a lot of people have done a shit ton of stuff. So I know scary stuff that you know, people put on the Reddit still happens every day, but it's probably limiting his resources. That's why he's going back to old reliables. You know what I'm saying? And also with dating apps, you just know something's bound to happen. So it's going to be an easy video to make. So, yeah, let's just jump on into the reaction. That lighting is fucked. Dating app horror stories. Turn it up a little bit.
I'm very anti-dating apps, but I guess I'm biased because of the nightmarish experience I had with Tinder. I've only met up with 3 people ever off Tinder. The first 2 experiences were nothing special. I wasn't excited about either of the girls, and there were no second dates. But compared to the third meetup, oh boy, in comparison the first 2 went phenomenally. I matched this brunette girl named Annette.
Dating app scene
she had up 4
phenomenally,
pictures,
alright?
3 of which she was posing alone in what looked like her backyard. The 4th one was in front of a pond. At the time, I didn't see it as a red flag that she was alone in all of her pictures. Honestly, why would I?
My first red flag went off when I seen the beheading video on her phone.
So I talked to her, and it got to the point where she asked what I was doing that night. And when I said nothing, she asked if she could come over and hang out.
Sure.
Considering my bedroom in my parents' house is in the basement with a separate entrance, it would work out rather nicely. We set a time for her to come over. When the time came, she texted me literally right on the dot that she was outside. Punctual, to say the least. I let her in the side basement door entrance, and we walked downstairs. I tried to make the greeting not awkward, but right off the bat, first impression, she seemed weird. Her responses were short, her laugh was weird. When we sat down on my bed and I asked her how long the drive was, she laughed, like she didn't even answer my question. She just laughed like I told a joke. And as she laughed, she looked right at me, her eyes still open wide. It was uncomfortable.
It sounds like
I already knew I wasn't going to vibe with
yet?
this girl. I wanted her out ASAP. I turned the TV on in the background for filler, and I pretended to be laughing at the TV because of the constant awkward silences, and she never once batted an eye to look at the TV. She just watched me the whole time. I was able to wrap it up quickly by pretending I got a text about going into work early the next day, and I implied I needed to go to sleep. She seemed like she didn't want to leave. It was extremely awkward. But I managed to get her to follow me out the basement door. When she was finally gone, I had to ask myself, what did I just put myself through? Not even 5 minutes after she left, she texted me, "Are you sure you have to go to bed? I was having fun." I read the text and sighed. I threw my phone on the bed to charge while I went to get food upstairs. When I got back, I had 3 more texts from her, 2 being question marks, the last one being hello with more question marks. This girl was clearly nuts, so I blocked her.
I was gonna say, bro, get the hint. Dude's not interested. Go do something else. Go weird some other dude out. It's not a big deal. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get rejected. Fuck it. It's Tinder. You'll get 10 more matches by that night. Especially if you're a female, you're winning in that situation. Guys need confirmation from their penis. She looks alright. What do you think? Yeah, alright. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care if you're crazy. You could overclap some cheeks. That's all they fucking want. All right? Like, it's just leave him alone. What's so special about him? You hung out for what, 15 minutes? And he was like, yeah. Any person should have seen right through that. Like, it's like, are you sure you gotta work tomorrow? Like, bro, just take the hint. No, like, it's just kind of too much of a coincidence for you not to understand.
I went to bed an hour later. I woke in the middle of the night, like I often do. I'm a light sleeper. It's really annoying. Waking up randomly isn't weird for me. I instinctively felt around for my phone to check what time it was. But my phone wasn't by its normal spot on the ledge charging, and I 100% remembered putting it there. So I got up and started looking around for my phone. I turned on the bedside strip of red LED lights I had hung on the wall to light up the room just a bit. I couldn't find it though, and I'm kind of the person who will let that bother me until I find it. I went upstairs to grab the landline phone and bring it down so I could call my number. When I dialed my number, I heard it ringing from inside the boiler/laundry room, which was connected to my room.
I need some points for that.
I entered the boiler room, and there was my phone left on the washer machine, causing the entire machine to vibrate as it rang. I knew this was bizarre because I didn't do laundry that night. I didn't even remember going in there. I picked up my phone to see a bunch of new messages from some random number. I opened the texts to see two pictures of me sleeping. Above the pictures were two texts saying, "Nice, good job blocking me." The second one saying, "Lock your door next time." And I realized what an idiot I was, that I was so anxious to get her out of my room that I didn't even lock the door when she left.
Psycho bitch.
Then I can't say for certain, but I felt like I wasn't alone in the room. Like, I just felt another presence.
Well, yeah,
I had a feeling that she may have been hiding behind the cylinder boiler in the darkest corner of the room. But I didn't go look. I went upstairs to get my parents and call the police. Given that the girl was dumb enough, or crazy enough, to leave a digital footprint, tracking her and getting charges pressed on her was easy. Her name wasn't even Annette. Her real name was Sylvana. Her charges were a breaking and entering charge and a stalking and harassment charge. I, of course, got a restraining order, and I never heard from that girl again.
What would your boy band be called?
Sausage Party.
With the new Stereo app, you can
I don't
listen
care
to
about fucking Stereo. Everyone's using Stereo. I see nothing but YouTubers sponsored by Stereo now. It's like Raid.
I've tried all the major dating apps, and I never really have much luck on them. My friend told me he was having luck on this app, Hot or Not, so I gave it a try. And right off the bat, I was getting a lot more likes, albeit from girls I didn't really find attractive at all. Still, on my first batch of free swipes, I matched this one cute blonde girl named Julia. I'll spare the details of our conversation, but it went excitingly well. It was one of those rare matches where the girl was attractive and very receptive to my messages, seeming like she was actually enjoying talking to me. We quickly moved to Snapchat.
No,
I asked her for her number, but she said let's talk on
Snapchat
instead.
No,
I was fine with that.
Red flag.
I added her on Snap and she added me back. Her Snap score was low, like under 1,000. So right away I was suspicious and upset that this may have been too good to be true like I thought.
Red flag.
She messaged me, and I messaged back being blunt, asking her to snap a selfie of herself just for my safety. I told her there's a lot of catfish profiles going around, so I can't be too careful. She opened the message right away, but didn't reply for a minute. I thought for sure the account was going to block me any second. But instead, to my surprise, I got a notification that I got a snap from Julia. I opened the snap, and it was the same blonde-haired girl from the pictures. Still, I wasn't convinced, so I asked her to give me a thumbs up or a peace sign. She opened the chat. I was waiting to see if she'd block me this time. She didn't respond for a couple minutes, until finally, she sent another snap. I opened it, and it was half her face smiling, holding up a peace sign. That was enough for me.
Nah, bro.
I snapped her back, and then we messaged
It's the
for a
peace
little
sign
while.
for me. Nah, bitch.
We eventually made...
I ain't doing that. Like, if she's taking that long to reply, when you're just saying snap a picture of peace sign, I mean, you know what? Maybe I'm judging too quick because I know how these stories turn out. You know, but it shouldn't take them that long. It is a female though. I once watched a girl. I was sitting on my bus on the way to school. Had these headphones in. I was just listening to music on the way to school. I kind of actually liked it. I actually enjoyed taking the bus to school every morning because I just sit there, listen to my music, and just enjoy me. I seen this one girl legitimately take 50 of the same photos. Fucking 50 of the same photos. Half her face, like that. 50 times in a fucking row. Because they are so indecisive. And they all look the same. To a dude, it all looks the same. So I get it makes sense that it might be a little bit longer, but I'm starting to get suspicious because it takes longer each time just for her to do simple tasks. You go to say, this is simple. If it was like me, yo, are you real? Can you send me a picture? I'd send a picture of like my nose up, like that's what I do. It's that friggin' simple.
Plans to hang
more of a
out.
rant about
She invited
women
me
being
over to
stupid
her
with their
house,
camera.
which was across town, not too far away. She said she was home alone and that it wouldn't be a problem. She gave me an exact address.
My penis just took me.
I noticed she had her Snap map on, so I did a little check to make sure her address matched her Snap location, and it seemed to check out. I told her I'd be over in a few. I changed into decent clothes, sprayed on some cologne, combed my hair, and got in my car to head over.
Ready for that.
I remember thinking I may have
slanging.
overdid it with the cologne. She snapped me while I was driving, asking if I was on the way. I told her yes. She read it immediately, but didn't respond. I got to the house. It had the number 22 written clear as day next to the door. I messaged her that I'm here. She didn't open the Snap though, so I decided to just go ring the bell. There were no cars in the driveway, and the grass seemed like it hadn't been cut in a few weeks.
Now she's not. Now
I
she's
rang
not
the bell,
replying.
but she didn't answer. So I started knocking really loud. When she still didn't answer, I went back to Snap and tried calling her using that.
Bro,
It just kept ringing though. She
you
didn't
took
answer.
the L. Fuck off.
Was I just pranked?
Yes.
I suddenly heard
sure,
a
go
woman's
with that.
voice
Save
yelling
yourself.
something at me across the street. For some reason, I imagined it to be Julia at first, till I realized it was an older woman yelling, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" I began walking back to the street and called back, "I'm meeting someone." She said back to me at a lower volume now that we were closer that I have the wrong house, nobody lives there. I asked the address of the house, and the address she told me matched the address this Julia girl gave me. I thanked her and got in my car. I went to try to message
Thank
Julia
God that
one more
lady
time,
did that shit.
but she blocked me. I felt like I was played for a fool. They unmatched me on Hot or Not too. Luckily, I took screenshots of the profile before that, because I sent some to one of my friends before driving to the house. When I got home, I sent screenshots to my friend group chat with like 8 other people, asking if anyone knew her. One guy, my friend Darren, said that's Lisa, a girl who overdosed on heroin 2 years back. When he said that, another friend in the group chat confirmed he was right. I got goosebumps because the snaps I got were from a girl who matched that Lisa girl completely. I told my friends, and they thought either I was crazy or the situation was crazy. I'm without a doubt certain the girl in those snaps was Lisa. How this happened, I have no earthly idea. Better question, why was I led to that house? I can't even try to imagine.
Yeah, that's a weird situation. I don't know how it could be paranormal. Like that's just that's tough to be paranormal. That's hard to accomplish even for a ghost. You get what I'm saying? But at first I was just kind of like, what's the point? If you're not trying to kidnap someone, sell them on a sex market, slave trade, whatever the fuck, if you're not trying to do anything, what's the point of having them be like, oh, are you on your way? Are you almost here? Have them drive to you, knock on the door, trying to get your attention, and then you just randomly block them, and then that's that. Like, what the fuck is the point of that? Catfishing for fun? Like, I just rather make a video, play some video games. There's a lot more exciting shit to do than do that. Like, I get the people that would want to do that. They do it for reasons that are still sick and twisted. Like, they try to kidnap someone, rape, like, all this other shit. But just to do something like that, it's kind of useless. It's a dumb idea. I think that sounds paranormal to me. That sounds paranormal, but I don't know how that could be pulled off. I don't know how paranormal can get like that. She's a strong teenage OD girl. I swear. Oh, great.
Grab
man.
your
I should
team.
just waited a little bit.
Choose a
In high school, I was in a big graduating class, so for that reason, I didn't get to know a lot of my classmates on a personal level. Using dating apps in college, though, I was able to match and kind of connect with a lot of the girls I'd never really spoken to back in high school. I was using my app of choice when I matched this girl, Maria. She was in my grade in high school. I followed her on Instagram and Snap already, but I never really got to know her in high school. I sent her the first message and asked her how she'd been. I talked to her about high school a lot, and how it was funny that we never really spoke or had any classes together. She said we should hang out that night. I asked if she'd want to meet somewhere for drinks or food, but she said she's down to just come hang at my place if that's cool. Honestly, I like that idea even better. I told her sure.
Slanging.
She asked if my
That's
parents were
That's
home.
why.
I told her no, only my sister. Then I gave her my address. She said she'd let me know when she's on her way.
That's crazy how this person go to
I
your
know it
high
was just
school
a
and you're not
waiting
going to
game.
realize how crazy they are watching.
I waited and waited for the notification saying Maria sent you a new message. In fact, it was going on past an hour. I sent a follow-up message on Tinder, but she didn't reply.
You thirsty ass
A
bitch.
few minutes later, I checked her Instagram page and saw she posted a story a few minutes ago. It was a meme. Was she ignoring me now? I checked her Snap story, which was posted within half an hour, and she was apparently with her friend, another girl from our high school. I didn't understand. Was she coming or not?
Dude,
I
chill. Stop
commented
being
on her
thirsty.
story. Are you still coming later?
Right, you thirsty
She opened it
asshole.
a few minutes later and replied saying, "What are you talking about?" I repeated the question, then added a reference to the conversation on the app. She replied, "I don't have that app. Send me the profile." So I did, and she told me right away it was a catfish and to report it. I did so, and I think Tinder automatically unmatched the profile after that. But I wasn't concerned about someone using this girl's pictures. I was concerned someone had my address and knew my parents weren't home. I made sure every door was locked.
Yes, that, but
I truly was
that means
expecting something to
it's
happen.
still
that
probably
night.
someone you went to
It was
high
getting
school with
pretty
because they
late,
know her.
and I was starting to feel a little more relaxed.
Who else would have got? How would they have got
My
their
guard
picture?
was down. That's when it happened. A horrific scream from my little sister's room. I jumped off the couch to go run to her room. She opened the door just as I made it to the room, and we met at the doorway. She had this horrified look on her face, like she just saw a demon.
Great, you scarred your
She
sister.
screamed that there's
Fucking
someone outside her
prick.
window. I couldn't believe it. She ran upstairs while I went to her window to confirm it. There was no one out there now, but I knew it wasn't a coincidence. I tried to
Yeah,
call my
you know-
parents,
you know
but I
it's your
couldn't get a
fault.
hold of either of them.
You know it's your fault.
My sister slept in my room with me that night because she was scared. I only went to bed after waiting downstairs for an hour, listening for anything possible. When I was finally
Just
in
camping.
bed,
Just camping, bro.
that was when I heard a noise. My sister heard it too, because we both sat up at the exact same time. Our parents weren't supposed to be back that night. I went to lock the bedroom door and then got 911 on the phone. I whispered into the phone that I was certain we were currently the victims of a break-in. I told my sister to be quiet when she started making crying noises.
Shut up, bitch.
Footsteps approached the door. Then someone tried twisting the doorknob. Then they started banging on the door. And in a deep, angry-sounding voice, a man said, "I know you're in there. I can smell you." The 911 operator heard it, and she told me to hide in the closet with my sister.
What the fuck?
I waved my
That's the
sister over
weirdest
to the
one I've
closet
heard
when
so
she
far.
came. We sat in there quietly.
I watch
as best
all
we
these
could,
videos.
but he kept banging and banging on the door, and my sister cracked. She cried out, "The police are coming. Leave us alone."
Oh, bitch.
The banging stopped. We heard the man laugh. Then there was silence. Next thing we knew, the police were outside, and the operator told me to quickly get to the front door if the coast was clear to let the police in. The police then did a thorough investigation of the house, which was clear. The entry and exit point was my parents' bedroom window, which he climbed through off the backyard awning. My little sister screaming about the police must have scared him off.
Yeah, oh my god. You should have just thrown her out there as bait how much she's being a friggin' idiot about it. I get it. You see him at the room, that first instinct, scream, run, you get help. But now you're in a situation, like, you don't want him to know you're there. Alright, now she's bawling. Just shut up. Alright, you want to stay secret or do you want to get your cheeks clapped? Your little fucking 9-year-old cheeks clapped tonight by this weirdo. Now, because this crying, he knows you're in there. Of course it's because this little bitch is crying, but he's going to say something creepy because, he's a creep. He's going to say, "Oh, I can smell you in there." So now, the smart situation I would do, I would taunt the guy. I'd grab make sure something big in my vicinity. Got it in my grip. Whatever I could find. Fuck, my life's more important than this camera. If I had this camera, nearest thing, heaviest thing, I'd just keep that shit in my hand. Alright? And then I just keep taunting him. Don't tell him the police are coming. Keep taunting him. Like, good luck getting in. Good luck getting in. Doors locked and shit. Because all that's going to do is make him more mad. Eventually he's going to break the door down or the police are going to show up. Don't tell him the police are coming. Because you know what he did? He laughed. He goes, "Oh, nice, thanks for telling me. I'm dipping. Alright, time to go catfish some more fuckers. Like, you're not even my only stop tonight." That's what he's thinking in his mind. Don't tell him the police are coming. Like, maybe not even taunt. Maybe that's just me being a little bit excessive. I don't know what I'd do in this situation. But you hide. You don't say a single word, you hide. I'd throw her out there as bait by this point. She's pissing me off. But yeah, let's see what else happened.
Recommended we sleep somewhere else, so we went to my friend Joe's house. Ever since then, I always verify whoever I'm talking to from online is actually who they say they are.
I feel like you should do that anyways to begin with. But yeah. that'll do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and like I said, gaming channel, link in the description for that. The Warzone clips video should be out by the time this video's out. It's already all said and done. It's, you know, it's funny, entertaining, good kills, everything's on there. Nice little clips video. It's going to be up on my gaming channel, link in the description, and go peep the next live stream. I usually always update it on my community board. I usually say, yo, I'm going live on Warzone. Make sure you peep that. So make sure you peep that, alright? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace.